I wanted to first discuss the heart and its ability to transmit electromagnetic energy, and subsequently discuss the quantum field, and then the possibilities of broadcasting our emotions out into this field in order to attract that which we desire. To start off, I'd like to paraphrase Heart Math Institute by saying, quote, "The heart is an electrical organ which produces by far the strongest source of bioelectricity in our bodies. It produces up to 40 to 60 times as much bioelectricity than the second most powerful source, which is the brain. We all have electrical energy traveling throughout our bodies, which can be measured using modern-day medical equipment. People like Dr. William Tiller conducted studies quite a few years ago, I think it was back in the 70s or 80s or something, that involved placing copper plates on all four sides, as well as on top and bottom of test subjects that measured the voltage transmitted from their bodies. And these tests conclude that there is an electromagnetic field that reaches out at least 3 to 4 feet away from our bodies. That can be measured with magnometers. In addition to measuring the electromagnetic field, which is produced by the heart, you can also measure the voltage of electricity traveling throughout your body by using voltmeters. Most adults measure less than 1 full volt, which is equal to 1,000 millivolts. Most healthy adults measure anywhere between 30 to 100 millivolts. People who are sick, like with multiple sclerosis or degenerative disc disease, measure anywhere between 5 to 9 millivolts, considerably less. And the Qigong masters, this I find extremely interesting. The Qigong masters, measured by Dr. Tiller, measured anywhere between 25 full volts to 250 full volts, which is a lot more, which is considerably more than the average human. Psychics, telepaths, and the healers, like the Qigong healers measured by Dr. Tiller, have much more bioelectricity. They have much more electricity going throughout the body. So we as humans are broadcasters. We are broadcasting our electromagnetic energy from our hearts. The Heart Math Institute also ran tests that conclude that our emotional state influences the energy that we transmit. So anger and frustration would have a different signature than when we are experiencing inner peace. So we are communicating our emotions to others, whether we are aware of it or not. Many spiritual teachers talk about the topic of a quantum field, or as Wallace Wattles called it, the thinking stuff. There's been many names for it. Christians call it the Holy Spirit. Native Americans called it, I believe, Wakan-Tanka, meaning the Great Spirit. Hindus call it the Prana, and Chinese call it Qi. Napoleon Hill called it the Infinite Intelligence, which I kind of like. I just like to call it a quantum field at this point. And you know, to quote I'm going to quote Wallace Wattles here. He said, "There is a thinking stuff from which all things are made, and which in its original state permeates, penetrates, and fills the interspaces of the universe. A thought in this substance produces the thing that is imaged by the thought." So he says, man can form things in his thought, and by impressing his thought upon formless substance can cause the thing he thinks about to be created. End quote. That's from Wallace Wattles. I'm starting to experience this now in my life. I'm starting to attract these things that I've been holding in my third eye, my pineal gland. You know, I hold a thought here, and if you hold it for long enough, with enough intensity, and you almost use the thought has to become kind of in the back of your mind, and yet at the same time it has to be at the front of your mind. I'm in a Starbucks right now. There's no place else to film, so it's kind of loud. So I'm experiencing this now in my life. All these things that I've been thinking about, holding the image of what I want in my mind, I'm starting to attract it. And that's why I'm speaking about this now. So this is the message I'm wanting to convey in this video, is that there is some kind of quantum field that when you place the image you desire, whether it be a house, a family, whatever it is, you know, a vacation somewhere in some other foreign land, when you place that image or desire in your mind's eye and hold it there for a duration of time, even for the long term, even for years, that it will begin to work for you. What you visualize will come to pass with little or no effort at all. Now, going back to the concept of our heart and its ability to transmit our emotions via the electromagnetic field, I wonder if it's possible to get better results or a better outcome and attract what we desire by increasing the amount of voltage in our bodies. You know, they say Jesus, the Bible and the history books talk about Jesus being a healer, and they also have, I haven't met one yet, but they have what are called Qigong healers. And they say they heal on the laying on of hands. If that's true, if a Qigong healer can heal people by laying on their hands on another person, and they have a higher body voltage than the rest of humans, then I'm wondering if there's a correlation there. I wonder if those two are connected, so that if we increase our body voltage, if we are able to do also the same thing, which is to heal people by the laying on of hands. Our energy field influences other energy fields, and we can prove this easily by touching the antenna of a radio. You'll notice that when you touch your antenna, the signal gets better. You get better reception. Just a little while ago, I was listening to the FM station in my car, my Toyota, and the signal was perfect. And I got out of my vehicle, and from a few feet away, all I heard was static. And so that's kind of proof that that our energy field is affecting other energy fields. So, you know, we are a computer. We have a processing unit, which is our brain. We have a power supply, and we have a transmitter, which is our heart. And, you know, if our power source is damaged or weak, then we're sending out weak signals, and if so, how can we strengthen, this is my question, how can we strengthen our power source so that we send out a stronger signal into the field and attract what we desire? That's a test I would like to make. I'm not sure how to do it at the moment. So, this is Jack Knight Winters, and this is Jack Frost University.